And right now, I'd like to bring to the stage a favorite here at the Ice House, a man we've all known for many years, Mr. Steve Altman. Steve Altman, folks. Thank you for joining us, Steve.
Well, gosh, everybody said so many great, wonderful things. I just, I started back in early 80s, and it was right when I think Amy was here, and she was one of the first people I met, besides Bob, and it was like every time I'd come here, she was the first person I'd see, and then after years, like in the 90s and in the last 10 years, I'd come in and I'd see Amy, and it's like, oh, everything's fine. Because she would do that thing in the back. She'd stand back there, and you'd walk off after your act, and she'd be smiling, and she'd be like, that was pretty good. You did a good show. That was good, wasn't it? You know. Of course, sometimes same smile, be like, that was tough. Right? That didn't go very well, did it? But, she'd always give you, if she really liked you, she'd give you that extra drink ticket, she'd give out the drink tickets, and she signed Amy on the back, and so you go back bar, and it's like, the 25-year-old Macallan Scotch. Ticket doesn't cut it. Amy ticket. But anyway, and the other consistent thing coming here week after week for 30 years. We'll see you, Jeff. Jeff and Amy. It's like so consistent. You guys haven't broken up yet. What's going on? Just Hollywood. And I know that you were her rock, and she was your rock.
She didn't know any better. Now.
I know. Well, and she told me that. So, I love you, Jeff, and I love you, Amy. Thank you.
Steve Altman. Thank you, Steve. Thanks for coming down. Thank you. And Steve just found out recently, and thank you so much for coming here, and everyone for coming here. Who would like to go up next? Anyone like to go up next? Don't be shy. Anyone? Do we have a show of hands? Because, yes, we have someone else who'd like to come up. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down. Welcome down. Who's coming up?
Hi, my name is Bill Bowley.
Bill, okay.
Bill Bowley, man.
All right, Bill. Good to see you, Bill. How you doing, Bill? It's Bill.
Very good. Go Dodgers. Go Dodgers. I'm absolutely terrible at this stuff, so please bear with me. But I don't like to say Amy was my friend. Amy is my friend. And obviously Jeff. She helped me book travel for so many clients that were, to use a difficult word, they were difficult. And Amy always found a way. I mean, I swear half of the times she knew Pablo missed his flight before I did, and I don't know how she did that, but she was amazing. And I just wanted to share a couple stories. One was, I was having a horrible day, an absolutely horrible day at work, and Amy called me about some travel and said, hey, did you check your inbox yet? Because I just sent you something that's really gonna piss you off. Which was her way. She loved to get under my skin. And I opened the email, and sure enough, there was Sean standing on the Dodger Stadium field with Cesar Izturis and his arm around him, and I couldn't go to that game. But one of the greatest memories I have was I'd spent all morning, and I'm getting calls, call him back, looking for Dodger playoff tickets, and I couldn't find them. And I get a call at about 12:30, and it's Amy. She's like, Bill, did you get the tickets? And I said, no, I didn't get any. She said, well, I got 4. And you and your son are going with Jeff and I to the playoff game for the Dodgers and Cardinals. And I mean, to be able to bring my 7-year-old at the time son to his first playoff game was all because of Jeff and Amy. And I spent half of the game feeling bad because my 7-year-old is bouncing off of the walls, and Amy and Jeff with their cameras and their binoculars, watching the game. And I ran up to use the restroom, and I came back, and there's my son sitting in Amy's lap, and she's got her arms around him with that light blue Dodger hat that she wore to every game. And I thanked her. I was like, thank you so much for looking after my son. And she looked me dead in the eye and said, this was my honor. Like, it was my pleasure. And when I told my son that I was coming here tonight to pay my respects to Amy, he said to me, Daddy, when we go to Dodger Stadium next year, who are we going to look for now? Because we always went to the stadium and we always looked for Amy and Jeff. And I said, we're still going to look for Amy. We just aren't going to look in the seats. We're going to look to heaven, and she's going to be down watching the Dodgers and praying for them, and we pray for her, and I'll miss her tremendously, but I'll be thinking about her at every single game I go to from here to the end of eternity. And Jeff, my heart goes out to you for your loss, but we are left with tremendous memories, and I thank you for that. And I thank you all for being here.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you very much, Bill. Thank you. And right now, coming to the stage, Katsy Chapell, a favorite here at the Ice House. Katsy Chapell.
Just real quick, I want to say I did stand up from 88 to 98, and then I stopped. I got worn out, tired out, and I went to Glendale College and became a massage therapist for the next 10 years. Worked in a chiropractor's office and kept making people laugh on the table, and they told me I need to be a comedian. when they didn't know I had been a comedian. And so I checked it out again. And what I did is I sent letters, sent notes to Ice House and the Improv and the Laugh Factory, and was Bob, and then invited me back in and gave me spots and the Improv as well. But it was when I saw Amy. The first time I saw Amy, she welcomed me back like it was just yesterday, and I'd never been away. And it is, that's the face that I will always remember. And I thank you, Bob, for having her here and allowing her to spread her joy to all of us.
Give Katsy another big hand. Katsy Chapell.